VCR Party Life. VCR Party Life. At the end of the 20th century, a scientist saw a killer comet on its way. He filmed instructions for its destruction over a second-hand VHS tape, but then was hit by a Winnebago. So his assistants Nick and Joe must search every corner of his drone for the cassette that is our only home. But in the meantime, they'll play the greatest hits they find. VCR Party Life. VCR Party Life. And Melinda's.
Hello, Melinda's! Hello, Melinda's! All we want to do is save you money. Happy Halloween!
It's the second annual VCR Party Halloween special. It's or Spooktacular.
Sure, let's call it
Call it a
Spooktacular. That's what everybody calls them, but let's do it.
Let's explain our costumes.
Well, first, do you want to say the thing, here's what we do with the show?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Okay, so here's what we do with the show. I'm Joe, this is Nick. We do the Found Footage Festival, and each and every week we come into our library where we have over 1 million VHS tapes, and we watch all of them every single day of the week.
That's right. It takes us a while, and we're glad you're along for the ride with
Yep.
us.
All right, now do you want to go into costumes?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, who's going to go first? We got George here, we got Steve
Nick's
here.
mic just went out. Don't know what happened to it on over here.
Is it here?
It's out.
It's just out completely?
Yeah, it says mute over here.
Okay.
So, Joe, you're going to have to take it for a second.
Okay, I'm going to do the first one.
Yeah,
so
sure.
I'm Bargain Bernie, and I don't know if you can see this or not, but my pants are around my ankles. They will be for the entire show. This is the move right here. All I want to do is save you money. Can you get me on this scary camera?
Wait, I got you over here.
Oh, you got me over here? All right. All I want to do is save you money. You got the whole thing?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, so Bargain Bernie, everybody at this point should know who Bargain Bernie is. He was a furniture salesman, and he did all the local commercials in Corpus Christi, Texas. And we got a hold of the outtakes. Like, we met his daughter, and then she gave us the outtakes. And here's a little Bargain Bernie. This is my costume, Bargain Bernie. That's not the Bargain Bernie.
All I want to do is save you money, and to prove it, you can put it on layaway for just $10.
Right.
I went with the long.
Remember,
that's the
all I
Bargain
want to
Bernie
do
I'm
is save you
going
money.
as.
Is this the way you want it?
I couldn't find those glasses though.
It's hard to find tinted giant 80s
Jeez.
glasses,
Yeah.
I think.
I use 3D
Remember,
glasses
all I
instead.
want to do
Yeah.
is save you money. Bad or good? Jeez. Remember, all I want to do is save you money. Bad? I'm Bargain Bernie, and all I want to do is
He
save
just
you money.
assumes it was bad. That's the a
the head too
priori
much?
assumption.
Wait.
Oh, I should have had a comb as a prop.
Ooh.
Jeez. All I want to do is save you money.
Or a
Let me do
waterbed.
it again. I'm Bargain Bernie, and I'm having a super sale. Buy sheet sets and get another one free.
I think my hair looks exactly
See
like
that one?
this.
It is
All I
very
want to do
similar.
is save you money, and
Kind
to
of a
prove
lump.
it, buy a waterbed as low as
got a
$4.99 and get
grimace
one
bed.
free. Can I see that? Buy any
bed's
waterbed
worried.
for as low as $2.99 and get a $150 set of sheets and comforters free. All I want to do is save you money. Okay, let me see it.
Maybe I should have gone as this era.
Yeah, because this is over
Jeez.
10 years of
Yeah.
commercials.
Cheese. Okay. You ready? Cheese. Gonna make me a little shorter.
I don't think I could
All I want to do is save you money,
No.
and to prove it, you can put a waterbed on layaway for just $10 down. I don't like that one. Do it again.
He directs himself.
Yeah.
All I want to do is save you money, and to prove it, you can put a waterbed on layaway for just $10 down. Okay, I did the finger bit again. Do it again. Remember, all I want to do is save you money. Did I say that? Okay.
This is where I am. This is what I am.
Right.
Wait a minute, we weren't ready to open. You caught me with my pants down, but no
Bright
one sells
white
carpet or
boxers.
waterbeds for less than to prove
I
it. You
couldn't
can
find
put it
them.
on layaway
No?
for just $10. Let me see that one.
They don't make them and they shouldn't make them. There's Bargain Bernie.
There's Bargain Bernie. Yeah.
Wow, an icon. You went as an
It really
icon.
is. Yep.
Yeah.
And it's fairly easy to throw that one together.
Yeah,
and I already had a white shirt, and
It is. You always have to go as bearded people. I did
Yeah,
the same
that was the thing. I restricted myself to beard because I wasn't about to shave.
Yeah.
And I just look weird, and I tried to cover up the second chin. So, all right, you want to talk about yours?
Well, let's talk about Marty first because
Okay.
he wants to get down. So,
Do you want to pass your camera over here so we can get a close-up shot of Marty?
Marty is going as Nacho Chihuahua. You remember we had Robert over here who found every copy of Nacho Chihuahua that exists, and Nacho Chihuahua is culturally appropriated the Taco Bell Chihuahua. Now, Marty is not a Chihuahua, but he's willing to put on a sombrero for a few minutes. So this is culturally inappropriate, and Marty doesn't seem fazed by it. But yeah, here's Nacho Chihuahua. I'm not going to play a clip because we watched the entire thing. I mean, I could put it in, certainly, but Marty wants to get down, so I'm going to let him take off the sombrero, and then I'll move on.
Okay.
But yeah, I just wanted to show the cover for Nacho Chihuahua. I think that's probably
Really? Oh,
good
I was hoping to see a scene, or maybe the Andy Griffith scene at the end.
No, that's for another day. Or you could donate to our Patreon and watch the entire movie with us.
Yeah, do that.
Pretty fun. But I went as the guy, John Anderson, the former satanic worshiper from the video called New Age Miracles Factor Fiction. Is it? Fact or Fraud?
Yep.
Here he is. You can see a little preview of him on the back. He's kind of got dark circles under his eyes. And I just I just took the, which I do too. And so it wasn't that far of a stretch.
Is that why you chose that one?
Well,
because you already had the dark
and
circles?
the beard. And I've always wanted to go as this guy. So let's watch a little bit of John Anderson.
John Carpenter did this music.
So my crystal isn't exactly the same, but
That's pretty good.
I've enlisted our friend Charles' able assistance in this portion of our presentation for reasons which will soon become obvious.
they never do.
Charles?
It's the same shade of blue, too, I think.
Yeah, aquamarine, turquoise.
Is that Big John Stud that he's about to...
Yeah, in the bottom of the swimming pool.
Yeah. He looks exactly like Big John Stud, doesn't he?
Yeah.
You should have gone shirtless as him.
Oh, I should have done
Place
that
them
one.
inside
That's
the
right.
It's not
plastic
too late.
bag.
All right. Well, we'll see where the evening takes
Now break
us.
the bulb. Excellent. Now reach inside
You
and
did
choose
an
a
excellent
piece
job.
and hand it to me. Thank you. You may return to your seat.
Oh, may I? Thank you so much, John. Did you get the hair like that?
Yeah, pretty close.
Yeah, pretty close. Yeah.
Why are we here?
Am I supposed to eat it?
Go on a loop with this crunching glass sounds.
Yeah.
I'll hear the dog here.
The next day on the toilet, he must have just been screaming.
Oh, I want that footage.
Yeah.
Fire. One of
Isn't
the
it
most
beautiful?
powerful and destructive forces of nature.
See, I got the jeans like that.
Oh, yeah, that's
See,
right. Yeah. Yeah, this is the scene where he's on his way to the barn dance.
The barn dance. And a seed going around and round.
Yeah, that was the weirdest part about
that's
your costume
impressive.
for me, to
As,
see you in
you said
jeans. I've
Yeah.
never seen you in jeans.
Me
You've always
either.
been a
Attention
slacks
to
kind of
the
guy, right?
demonstration.
Slacks or
I'll
before
give
that,
you a
sweatpants. I
first-hand
just
look
seamlessly
at psychic
transitioned.
surgery.
It's just those two kinds of
Yeah.
pants.
I remember as a kid trying on husky jeans and not liking the way they felt. They were a little too restrictive. I couldn't wait for them to get broken in.
Yeah. But once they're broken in, then that's all I wear.
Yeah,
And once they're broken
I
in.
get that. They could become.
Then they're at like a sweatpants level.
Yeah, but also as somebody who doesn't have a waist, you need a belt with jeans, and because they're so heavy, and I don't
Well,
want to.
remember when we put the Rejuveniques on your ass?
Yeah.
Like, we all saw your ass that time. And
I-
it was beefier than
I do
than
not have a
thought it was.
waist. I'm just a flat.
What's your pant size?
The next time you
31.
or someone you know is approached by a member of a New Age group, remember what you have seen here today.
It's New Age Miracles, fact or fraud? By the way, the idea of that video is that he's a former satanic worshiper who is trying to debunk, now he's Christian, and he's trying to debunk New Age cults, that the tricks that they use to lure you in. That's on our Volume 8 DVD, by the way.
But we should watch that entire video someday.
I agree. I think
it
that'd be
is so
fun.
good. It's like he's trying to scare these people with the, with these with the fake surgeries
The
and like
evil
there's
tricks
these
they
cults
use.
are trying to get you, and like he's showing these demonstrations. But really, he's like actually entertaining people.
Oh,
I
it's
think.
really fun.
It's actually entertaining.
It's way more fun
But he's
than
trying to be
Christianity.
scary.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it didn't work on me. I was all aboard the New Age cults. We also have George in the house tonight.
George is here.
Let's take a look at George.
Hi, George.
How are you?
Oh, that's who are you?
I'm Mr. Penders from It's Potty Time.
Steve, do you have a still of Mr. Penders from It's Potty Time? I think.
Certainly do.
Well, let's take a look. Let's compare. I think that's pretty good. For some, you had a last-minute change of heart, right? You were
Yes,
gonna-
I was originally going to be. My costume was going to be based on a typo. I was going to be Baby Raptor.
Oh, instead of Baby Rapper, you were going to be the dinosaur.
Yes,
version?
I got the dinosaur mask and the purple hat. But
There's always next year. I
Yeah.
mean.
Oh, you can like for actual Halloween, you can go as that.
yeah,
Yeah.
Is it weird to be dressed as somebody that you're actually in touch with? Because you.
I did text. This, I'm going to read this verbatim. I texted
Oh.
Hardin Minor moments ago.
By the way, we should say that that's from the video It's Potty Time. He plays the magic Pied Piper.
Let's play the video first, and then you can tell us about your
Well, this
correspondence.
isn't queued up or anything.
Well, let's see what happens.
Okay, but yeah, Mr. Penders or Pender?
Penders,
Okay, he was the magical sort of Pied Piper of potty training.
described as a sprite in the Orlando Sentinel.
Oh, a sprite?
Yeah.
Okay, here. It's at the end. Here he is.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
him.
there he
Mr.
is.
about to begin. Come on, let's go.
Boing.
I make that
Yeah.
sound too.
Can you how's your heel clicking? Are you gonna give us a heel click?
Maybe later in the show.
Okay.
Ooh, we'll look forward to that.
Camera's not really set up for it.
So now you tracked down the guy, and
I sure did.
now you're like you're text buddies with him.
Yeah, we have a group chat. Everybody I've contacted. It's it's Mr. Pender's sister Sam, the neighbor of Melinda who keeps an eye on her for me.
Right.
A couple of the
The losers.
Miss
Weepers,
Junior
ladies.
America people who
Yes.
don't want to be contacted. They're all on the group chat.
And
Okay.
Steve.
So
And
you
Steve.
texted Mr. Penders then.
Yeah, so I texted Mr. Penders and I said,
Penders.
"Hi Hardin, I'm going to be Mr. Penders on tonight's Halloween episode of VCR Party Live." And his response, 2 words: "Outrageous pooper!" Exclamation mark.
Outrageous pooper.
Have those 2 words ever been put together? Do you think
Yes,
until
but
this
not
day?
in this context.
Yeah, that's true.
By
yeah.
you, I'm sure, daily, but
Yeah.
I can't imagine
Well-
anybody over text, really.
Well,
That's,
speaking
great.
of being another, just real quick before we get to Steve's costume, which it's going to blow everybody's
Oh,
socks
yeah,
off. Let's
yeah.
not get to Steve's yet.
Yeah,
It's
we
gonna-
saved the best for
it's
last.
it's just going to blow you guys away. But I pitched something earlier this week, over the weekend.
Yeah.
We're on a text thread, the 4 of us.
Yeah, not Mr. Penders.
No,
Yeah.
he's not on that. But the 4 of us, and I texted, I said I had an idea. I was going to go as Baby Rapper, and I was going to, like actual Baby Rapper, and then I was going to wear purple adult diapers. I'd get regular, you're not going to find purple adult diapers.
Right.
But then I was going to wear the diapers the entire show, and then at some point in the show, I was going to pee my diapers, and then ask people to guess at what point in the show I peed my diapers.
Right.
And guess what? Everybody shot it down.
Yeah.
Got shot down entirely. And I
Yeah.
think there's going to be some angry people on the message boards that.
I said if this was Steve-O's YouTube show before he got sober, sure, that's a great.
The 2006 web series.
Yeah, the 2006 Steve-O.
But it's not like I'm going to be peeing out so that you
I-
can see my pee.
Yeah.
But those adult diapers, I don't know if I don't know how functional they are. You don't want to find out that they have a hidden doorway at some point.
A hidden doorway.
Yeah.
That's a good
I know.
reference
I've
as well.
I've peed in adult diapers before. So
Enough said. Take that, George.
what I would
George
do,
P-
I
what I would
said
do is I'd really have to pee really bad before the show started. I'd make sure
So
to
just
do
a
that.
dribble.
Maybe this could be a future show. Weigh in on the message boards as to whether I should do this or not, because I think this could be a fun episode. At some point in the show, I'm going to pee my pants. You have to tell me when I pee my
Okay,
pants.
I'll be sick that episode. I might be calling in that week, but
We'll lay a tarp
Go
down.
ahead,
or
do a
something.
solo.
We'll lay a tarp down.
all right.
Steve, did you say no to it? Did you not want to do it?
I certainly did, yes.
You said no, don't do
Steve
it.
shot it down?
Why?
Okay.
That's not, you're not going to see my pee.
I know, but there's already a lot of bodily humor, not even humor, just bodily functions that are displayed every week by you.
Yeah,
on
but
this
I'm not going to
show.
be displaying them. You're just going to see a facial expression.
Oh, that's true. And you'll have to, eagle-eyed viewers will have to pay close attention.
Exactly.
But today you make up for it in your video selection.
Yeah, I do. Actually, I have some stuff today that is very questionable. Like
Spooktacular?
I even questioned it. Well, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. First, let's get to Steve's costume
All right,
here.
Steve,
What are you, Steve?
Who'd you go as?
Well, as any eagle-eyed viewer would know, I am Joe from episode 80. That's exactly right.
Oh, last week's episode.
Which I do think he owes an apology. He was saying where Fun Spot was, while on his shirt was the answer, where's beach? You said
but
like
it's
Lacoima
upside
or
down to
something
me.
like that.
It's upside down to me. How am I don't read the shirt. It's not like right in front of my face.
Well, maybe you should apologize for not reading the shirt then.
Well, maybe you should apologize for.
Both take a heaping spoon of Batman cereal. And call it a day.
So where did you get that all the outfit?
I had to
here?
have it all mailed in,
tailored.
expressed. Yep. Well,
Tailored.
originally I was going to dress as like a gorilla costume without the head and go as Joe's earwax, but
Ooh,
unfortunately,
that's good.
didn't come in time.
That would have been good because it's surprisingly hairy. It's surprisingly furry, black and furry.
Speaking of, we're speaking of costumes.
I think these 3D glasses are going to
Are
make me
they making
nauseous.
it-
I think
yeah?
they're going to make me
You can
nauseous.
take 'em
by the-
off.
No.
All right.
I'm fine. I'm fine with being nauseous.
Well, we're having. We announced a couple weeks ago we're having the first annual VCR party / found footage festival, because we still know what the distinction is between those two.
Yeah.
Costume contest. Steve, can you
Yep.
put up the graphic that you made a couple weeks ago? And the idea is that we have valuable prizes. I'm not going to list them all off, but the winner will get this brand new, hot off the presses copy of our Volume 9 DVD, including
Look at that.
the original art by Art Paul Schlosser, who's featured in the new show.
That's a spit painting right there.
Made with Art Paul Schlosser's spit. You're going to get the original painting along with the DVD.
Along with Art Paul Schlosser's spit.
That's
like,
right.
You're going to get his spit.
Yes, and so the costumes haven't been flooding in, but we've gotten a few good ones, really good ones, because it's a lot of work and commitment to do this. And,
No, but the people who have sent them are like, they're good
The people
ones.
have sent them.
There's still time. There's still plenty of time.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. So, oh wait, where did I put the? Oh yeah, oh I don't know if I. Shoot, I can't find my.
Let's
had
see. Ross's?
Yeah, I have Ross's all set with a clip from Rock's winning workout without weights. I might have to just play it during the reveal. The reveal,
Okay.
'cause I can't find
You don't
it
have it
right
over
now.
there?
No, I don't have that one. I have another one, but
Okay.
yeah. Anyway, sorry. I'll see if I can find it later in the show.
Did you want to apologize now, or did you?
Let's just all three do them together.
No.
All
That's
three
like
do Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
that's apology
and you
worthy,
don't
isn't
have
it?
to?
I agree. I think that's just Nick.
All right. I'm eating expired Batman cereal from 30 years ago. Here's a bat.
We call them apology pills.
Oh,
Yeah.
it smells.
Remember, everybody ate one, and I don't think most people minded it, but I had a
think
real
the smelling
problem
of it
with
probably makes it worse.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to do.
I think you should
down
just
the
swallow
hatch.
it. Don't chew it, because otherwise it gets stuck in your molars.
I almost choked to death on a vitamin the other day, so I'm not gonna attempt that. Anyway, yeah, we got a great
How is
entry. It's not terrible, but I think the aftertaste is where it gets you.
Yeah.
We had a great entry. Ross went as Durrell Silverthorne from Rock's winning workout without weights, and it's something else.
It's
so
really good.
if I can get to it later in the show,
You'll definitely say it at some point next week.
But I
or-
do have
yeah.
another contest entry I'm going to show when we get to show and tell.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking forward to that. By the way, we're doing shows in Chicago this Friday and Saturday, November 1st and 2nd.
Music Box. Always a good show.
There's some of our biggest shows of the
Yeah.
year. Like 600 people show up to these. They're crazy.
Yeah.
And so we're encouraging people to come in costume, dress as any found footage VCR party
Mm-hmm.
character featured in a video, and come up to the merch table. We'll give you a free prize. It'll be something good.
Sure. Yeah. What
We
do
haven't-
you have in mind?
Sticker. A sticker. No, a sticker and something fun. I've got some Elf memorabilia. I've got a lot of stuff that you'll get a little goodie bag if you dress up as something
Okay.
fun. So,
Don't use the word goodie. Goodie?
well, a prize
goodie bag?
Okay.
Are you gonna put together a goodie bag?
Yes.
Are you really gonna do this?
I am. Yeah.
All right.
So
you should. I want to. Please dress up because I want to see if he actually gives you a goodie bag.
And then on Monday, November 4th, we are doing I think we've only played Indianapolis maybe twice in 15 years of doing the show.
2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
We've been there a few times. It's always been somewhere different.
Yeah.
And this time we're playing an IMAX theater.
So.
But you said that we're not in the big IMAX room.
I don't think we are. I think they have like multiple theaters.
Can you imagine seeing some of this bullshit up on an IMAX theater?
Well, maybe I'll talk to our guy there, Brian, and see if he can put us in the actual IMAX. Preempt the Joker.
Yeah.
Put us in there.
But yeah, tell your friends about that one because that's a Monday night show. Monday night shows are tough.
Yeah.
So if you live within like an 8-foot radius of Indianapolis, come to the show.
Plus, there's a local like bar arcade that's sponsoring the show, and they're doing custom cocktails based on the show.
Yeah.
So that's something we're having like an official after party with cocktails. So anyway, it'll
Did
be.
I say 8 foot or 8 hour? I said 8 foot.
I wasn't listening.
I want an 8-hour radius of
Is that
Indianapolis.
Batman cereal close? I think
But
that might be due for an apology pill.
I don't know if I said 8 foot. I felt like in my head I said 8 foot, but maybe.
Message boards, we'll find out soon.
All right.
Well, then I'll get it next episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
because I gag. Because like this ruins my night if I eat this.
I know. Well, we'll save it towards the end of the show. I have a feeling you're going to be having a Batman apology pill.
Okay.
So the other thing we wanted to mention is that we have a Patreon. This is how we are able to afford costumes like this. But it does keep us going, and we appreciate your support. And as a bonus, if you donate at the $10 a month level, we do an EP mode episode, which is usually just one extra long episode a month.
Yep.
And but what we decided to do, we had so much fun with the Welcome Home Desert Storm Parade that we extended it into a 3-hour, a 3-part, 3-hour series.
Yeah. It's like 2.5 hours,
Yeah.
and I think the thrilling conclusion is this week, and that's probably about a 45-minute episode. But if you've come with us this far for the first 2 episodes, you're gonna want to see the last one.
Consider diving in.
Yeah.
Guys, they're just rolling in 8 feet. Definitely
I said
in
8 feet.
8 feet. Yeah.
feet?
You
Okay.
got
Damn
it.
it. But see, I caught myself on it. You guys didn't catch it.
Lucia, Dale, Tom, Perry,
I'm
a lot of
I'm
people.
tasting it now. The
Minty
aftertaste is
Waffle,
really
Alexis
bad.
M, a lot of
But
people.
see, I caught myself. So the fact that I caught
Judah,
it, means
everybody.
the fact that I caught it, though.
Nope.
You didn't catch it. You didn't catch it. You guys should apologize.
Well, let's have the message boards weigh in. Should Joe take a Batman apology pill? And let's wait till-
BMOC, time for an apology pill.
Okay. Well, I think let's wait till after your show and tell segment.
Let's save it for the end because
Yeah.
because it ruins me.
And you might have to do more than one after,
And I might actually
after
throw
your
up.
segment of the show.
Yeah.
But
Oh, that's
anyway,
true.
did we queue up anything from the Desert Storm Parade? I don't think we could.
No,
find
there's
it.
nothing. There's nothing.
But anyway,
yeah.
it's worth watching, and go watch all the EP modes if you're a subscriber. Volume 9 is out now. We just mentioned that. It just came out today, so you can order this. We'll send it to you, and you instantly get a digital download of it.
Yep, you get the DVD and the digital download, and that's the only way you can get the digital download. Order that.
Yep.
Yep.
So you get the physical media, and you get the actual digital download.
Yep. What else we got? Oh, I want to show a clip from that. So
From Volume 9?
From Volume 9. So this is one of the clips that you'll see on this new DVD, and it was the scariest clip that I could find since it's a Halloween Spooktacular. I figured find the scariest clip, and it comes from a video, and I couldn't find the actual video because it's just a fucking mess in here.
Oh, yeah.
It's called Number One Bronson Family. Somebody sent it to us from Chicago. It's a guy, he set up his camera, his camcorder in his house. He was recording internet pornography from
Right.
like the late 90s. And my theory is he was recording internet pornography because it had slow buffering. So you had to like let it download for a long time. So he was recording it onto a VHS so he could play it on a VCR later. That's my theory.
And the other thing I noticed about this, and this is because we watch it every night when we're touring with this, is the internet porn he's watching has 37 views.
Yeah.
37 ratings, I mean.
Yeah,
Like,
something
when
like that.
has porn had 37 ratings on the internet? It's in 37,000 at
So
this point.
he set up this camcorder, and then it's porn, and I blur out I pixelate out the porn.
Right.
You're not going to see any of that, but all of a sudden something cute happens, and
It shocked us.
Yep. Take a look at this. Here it is. It's Home Movies from Number One Bronson Family, which starts off as a Charles Bronson
Right.
movie, and then it quickly changes.
Yeah.
Who do you want to find?
Okay. And here's the porn.
It gets eerily quiet here,
Yeah.
too, which is
Kind of a classic nurse scene, too.
Press escape to quit.
Yeah.
37 ratings.
You kind of hear some... No.
No. Over there.
That usually works, right?
They take requests
Yep.
all the time.
Saunter
Go
over
ahead.
there.
Go ahead.
He changes his tone.
Good boy.
That rewards
Good
him.
boy.
Something's moving around.
Yeah, there you go. So that's just one clip, and that's in the home movies montage. And
Yeah.
there's so many other. We found 4 exciting home movies. That's one of them. And
I really hope people come see the Volume 9 tour. I'm really happy with it. This is my favorite DVD we've done to
Yep.
date.
And I'm not sick of it yet. We've done a
No.
bunch of shows already, and I
Yeah.
love doing the show.
Check out our website. We've got a bunch of tour dates coming up and more after the new year.
Yep.
So hope you can see us on the road.
And later on in this show, I'm going to show a bonus clip from the home movies montage. So people who have seen Volume 9, you're going to see, and it's questionable. I might skip it because it's pretty bad. You haven't seen it yet.
No.
But it's, yes. All right. So are we
Okay.
ready for show and tell?
Let's get into show and
All
tell.
right, rock some show and tell
Happy
action.
Halloween, everybody.
Joe from episode 80. You're Joe from episode 80, right?
Who
Do your-
could forget that iconic costume?
Do your impression. Can you do your impression of Joe from episode 80? Let's see it. Come on, this should be good.
Give me a second. Let me think about some of the good stuff that happened in
Yeah. How about getting...
All right, let us know when you're ready
all
for
right.
it. All right.
Well, let me go first because I feel like people are going to have to warm up to yours.
Well, I ease people. Well, so go ahead. Good idea. Good
okay.
idea. Yep.
All right, so this actually I think also comes from Volume 8 of our show, but I expanded it because this is based on a costume that somebody sent in today that I was just blown away by. And so I thought, let's revisit the original tape. And like Number One Bronson Family, I found this one personally, but it was also mysterious. It was what looked to be something taped off TV. Found it at an estate sale on Long Island. Somebody died, they got rid of all their tapes, and it was mostly racing, like car racing, NASCAR taped off TV. But then an episode from a local New York-based talk show, I think around 1989,
I know where you're going with
pops
this.
up. And they had a special guest. This was during the Satanic Panic era, where everything was trying to lure your children to ways of Satan, heavy metal, and so they have a special guest on Talk of the Town.
Best
That's
talk
Talk-
in
Real
town.
is devil worship. Well, that's what my next guests will inform us. First, we have Dark Lord Blood. He's a 7th-generation Satanist. Satanic worship goes back to his great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. He grew up with this. Dark Lord Blood, I mean, you've seen these rituals. What
Please
is
call
it?
me DLB.
Well, it's a ritual of they may want to give something in a sacrifice.
I want my lower
sense
third
to
to
a
always
demon,
be that.
Yeah.
such as to mimic the biblical sacrifice of Abraham.
Do Satanists look different?
Tell me about your
are all
weak
your friends
chin.
Satanists?
No, I don't have any friends, but my acquaintances are, yeah.
I have here something, for instance, which is not really good for kids to see.
Tanned cop.
I don't know if you could see
Yeah.
it.
See a
But
cop?
what it essentially
No, he's
depicts
just
is
an
the
expert
devil
on
whipping a priest. Just
ensnaring
What about
children
playing
with
lyrics
Satanism.
backwards? Have the
Well, there are messages hidden in lyrics and things like that, of that nature, sure. But, the real thing, I think, is in the actual lyrics being played forward.
He wrote to Jimmy Breslin, "Hello from the gutters of New York City, which are filled with dog manure, vomit, stale wine, urine, and blood." These were direct references to the satanic black mass at which
They're a direct reference
dog
to
manure,
Joe's
vomit,
Filth Corner.
Stale wine, urine, and
All-
blood are
all
used in the
fluids have been
desecration of the
featured.
Catholic Mass.
And this kind of knife is being sold for that reason. There's something called an
But it's
axiom.
also being sold for healthy reasons.
Man, what's healthy about selling a knife that's a bit... And he's growling, so, I mean, people who growl kind of, I think one should be concerned about people that growl, but I just want you to know your growling doesn't frighten me at all.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad I wasn't attempting to.
Thank you for being here. I'm Nola Roper, and
Wasn't attempting to, so you didn't win on that one. Calmer than you.
Boo. Calmer than you, dude.
He loves just horrifying people. But then look, he shakes his arch nemesis' hand at the end.
See, I think it's all. I think that Dark Lord Blood was like a PA or something.
No,
on the
no.
set.
If you listen to him, he's extremely knowledgeable about the history of Satanism, the ritual. I mean, like it's.
Really?
You would have
You
to
think
have
he's
done.
legit?
Yeah, you would have to have done your research. I mean, I don't know.
George, if there's any way you can find Dark
Somebody
Lord
on
Blood.
Twitter says they found him, but it's not him. It's
Yeah?
like, yeah. Yeah. All right, now look at the. This is sent in today by. Who sent this in? I think it was Jeffrey. Yes, Jeffrey sent this in. This is a Dark Lord Blood costume, and look
He
how he
got
put
the
the lower.
mustache.
And look at the lower third.
That's
He put
on
it
the
on the
shirt.
shirt.
Brilliant.
And he's even got a barcode, because barcodes are the work of Satan.
Wait, rewind it.
He's got
Let's see
he's got a barcode. Oh, hang on. He has a barcode on his devil horns. So he really, I mean, that is a spitting image of DLD.
knocked it out of the park
Yeah.
too. The same shade of the same color as the hood. The mustache is great. He committed to that. He's
It
gonna have
almost
to
looks
wear
like
that
the
around.
set in the background too. I wonder if he was playing it on the DVD and then.
Yeah, but the two lines
Yeah.
on the lower third, Dark Lord. God, nice work.
But that's a little more from Dark Lord Blood. Maybe I'll post that online.
Even his lips kind of look like.
I know. It
Dark
is
Lord
a
Blood.
spitting image. I mean, so well done, Jeffrey. You have entered into the first annual VCR Party costume contest. So good luck.
Okay, so for mine, I have two Blast from the Past, like classics.
Okay.
I want it to be like, you know, how you look forward to seeing like the Great Pumpkin every year.
Yeah.
On our Halloween Spectacular, you'll look forward to seeing
The horrifying classics.
The horrifying
Okay,
classics
sure.
for mine, but then I also have one new one coming up too. But first is going to be a classic. But in order to show these, so like,
Oh,
you
wait,
know,
wait.
like
I just had an idea
What?
for what we could do for Found Footage Festival Classics based on what you're saying with
Uh-huh.
the special. You know how there was the CBS special that went
Yeah, yeah.
da-da-da-da-da-da?
Yeah.
Could we somehow make one of those that says Found Footage Festival Classics so that it's like people have that comforting thing?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that every
Yeah,
time
yeah.
it plays, you know you're in store for something comfort food.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, sorry to interrupt.
Let's do that. All right, so now you know how like you're at a party or something,
Yeah.
and they'll have the thing where you close your eyes and you feel different things.
Oh, it's a witch's eyeballs and stuff?
Yeah, it's like grapes that are peeled and stuff like
Spaghetti
that.
is the hair.
Spaghetti is the guts and everything. That's what I'm kind of doing with mine.
Oh.
Except there's no feeling. Mine's going to be all very visceral body horror.
Okay, it's like the
It's going to be the Hellraiser
parts.
of the show
Okay.
today. Okay, so as a result, I am going to play before each one Joe's Filth Corner. So Steve, can you roll Joe's Filth Corner?
Oh, just so everybody knows to...
Yeah. Yeah, it's the
you're-
agreement I made with with the viewers.
Right. If you don't want to see the real versions of the David Cronenberg movie, then avert your eyes for 2 to 5 minutes.
Okay, I'm going to start things off with a video called Something's Happening. And this is one of the most mysterious videos we've ever received. We got it in the mail. We actually found out who we got it from, and he's going to be on the show pretty soon,
November
like in a couple
19th,
weeks.
I think.
Yeah.
Or 16th.
But when we received it, we got it from a guy, or we got it in the mail without a return address. There was no label. There was no note. It was just a tape from this show called Something's Happening. It's a public access show from San Francisco. And I skipped over the public access part. I'm just going to show the guy's segment of, what's his name?
Arthur Bloom.
Arthur Bloom.
Yeah, he's
Arthur Bloom.
pre-taped a segment that rolls on the cable access show.
Yep. So I'm not going to tell you anything about it. This is Arthur Bloom's segment.
Be as
on
befuddled
Something's
as we
Happening.
were.
Yep.
This is 4 filters of toxic fat that you are looking at. I take out of my mouth in the morning, 4 and 4 at night. And this is death extracted from the mouth, actually. I'm actually extracting death from the mouth. This stuff is the greatest killer in the world you're looking at. It's actually toxic poison, really is. It will kill you. Grape juice. This is what we use to extract the mucus. I'm going left and right inside the mouth, left and right, and this is liquefying this mucus,
Does seem like
just
some kind of
liquefying.
found footage genre.
Yes.
That is mucus
Found
coming
footage
out
horror
of
genre?
my mouth
Yeah.
right now. That is liquid mucus. Liquid mucus. Can you believe that this is liquid mucus? The first time in history of the world that a new substance has been found in the mouth. This could probably stop babies from having birth defects.
Oh.
Remember, This was in my mouth only 10 minutes ago. Now watch this. We're going to burn this. We're going to put this on this rock. Now we're going to use the torch and use the flame
or a blowtorch.
Yeah, I brought the blowtorch.
Okay, great.
Watch it burn. Watch it sizzle. Watch it saddle. Watch it.
George actually does this.
That's not fat.
Message boards are lighting up, as Steve would say.
What is that? Now watch the flame come out. Now see the flame. You see the toxic air backfiring? That's toxic air burning.
We all see it, Arthur.
Please believe me, the world is dying. The world's being killed by this stuff. Please extract this from your mouth. Please extract this from your mouth.
Oh, God.
Something's happening.
Something's happening.
Yeah.
Something definitely was happening there.
So we'll get some answers.
Yeah,
in a
let's
few
talk
weeks.
to Andrew. I know he has one story about seeing him driving around in a van in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
So we'll have him tell the story, and we'll find out more about it.
He has more answers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
maybe
stay
we
tuned
don't
for
want
that.
those answers, but you're going to get them November 16th
Yeah.
when Andrew's coming in from Denver. A lovable weirdo. He'll be our guest on the show.
He's going to be a good one.
All right, let's go with something a little more innocuous. This is, I just thought of this today because I remember watching this video and thinking, it's not good enough for a standalone, but I knew there was something on here that was Halloween related. It's a bit of a stretch, but the host of this breakdance video, You Can Do It, and how excited would you have been to get this because it features clips from the movie Breakin'.
Oh, I remember as a kid the infomercial would come on, and I wanted to get it so much,
Yes.
so bad, but it was like $20.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way my parents are going to call up and charge on the credit card.
Oh
or do the
yeah,
COD thing.
forget about it. But because the host isn't Boogaloo Shrimp or it's not Ozone or Turbo.
Yeah.
It's this guy Otis Medley. Great name for a dancer. And he's pretty good. He teaches you how to do it. And
I don't know. I think he should have more of a street name, like O-Dog or something.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
His real name is Otis Medley.
Okay.
But his philosophy is that with breakdancing and breaking, you should just have fun with it. And that includes costumes. Although the costumes seem a little suspect. They're just there's no rhyme or reason to what they're dressed as here. So here's a little clip from Breakdance. You Can Do It. Oh, let me rewind to the beginning.
One of the best things about popping, waving, and breaking is the freedom it lets you have to do what you want. So, break some rules. Use your imagination. Don't try to be like everyone else. You can even wear costumes.
Oh, that's
So you
cool.
got a Civil War general, the Tin Man, and
that's pretty cool.
kind of a saggy Spider-Man.
Yeah, what's the guy in the way left?
I don't know. It's like
That's
a
the
Union
scariest
soldier who's dead.
Use everyday situations for your dance, like eating.
I mean, you can't take your eyes off them.
I love spaghetti.
He's killing.
That's pretty rough spaghetti. Or you can take a character from history, like the old Egyptians. It's Tut time.
It's Tut time.
Down. Up. And then go into the future and come up with E.T.
This is E.T.
So add your own creativity. There are no restrictions except to have a good time.
Spooktacular.
Why did he go on to like host game shows and stuff?
I know.
He was a great
very
host.
entertaining. Yeah. I don't know. He could have.
He could dance. He could. Yeah.
Oh, and his name's Otis Medley, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's some costume ideas. Go as a saggy Spider-Man and breakdance.
All right, Steve. Why don't you roll Joe's Filth Corner?
Yeah. Forgot where we were going.
You rolling it?
Oh boy.
This is the one that I feel like it could be breaking some rules here. Are you rolling it? Is it going?
It's going.
Okay. Yeah, it's still going?
No, it's back.
Okay. It's kind of cool to have a corner within a corner, though. I don't know if we've
Yeah.
ever done that before.
It's a snake eating its own tail.
Yeah.
It's, yeah.
It's very, like a wormhole's going to open up, or a new corner's going to open up.
It might. Yeah.
All right, so we got another filth corner. This might be the filthiest of all the filth corners I've ever done. And I showed it to George today, and George, what did you think, George? Did you think it was...
I urged you to not play it.
Yeah. And even while I was editing it, I was like, I probably shouldn't play this.
I couldn't
But
even look
you know
at
what?
it.
I think it's great that we talk it up because then it won't seem as bad when we all watch it.
No, it still will.
No, it will be. But I pixelated the shit out of this.
Okay.
Like, I pixelated
Literally?
a lot of stuff here.
Okay.
So, okay, here's what it was. It was on the home movies montage.
Yeah.
It was an unlabeled video that we got, I think from somebody in Austin. Maybe Matthew Jones in Austin gave us this
That sounds
one.
right.
I can't remember who gave us this. But it's home movie, 60 minutes of, we call it Debaucherous Pilots Weekend. And we show some of it in Volume 9. But I'm going to show another clip that has never seen the light of day, nor should be. Nor should see the light of day.
But it's the Halloween episode. So.
It's the Halloween episode, and I woke up this morning and I was like, I'm going to show it. And I came in, I started pixelating it and like covered it all up, and then I was like,
yeah,
maybe I shouldn't. I showed it to George, and George said no, but then I was like, fuck it, I spent so much time already on it already.
Remember how Wyatt Cenac got mad at us for playing human shitting?
Yeah, okay, so...
All right,
so
we
these
didn't
guys,
learn our lesson.
These guys are all pilots, I assume. I watched the whole thing. They never really say, we are pilots. We fly planes all the time. But one guy had a pilot's outfit hanging up on a door.
I was wondering what the clues were. Okay.
And then he's talking to somebody else about his flights that he has to catch. And
Okay.
then one time you see him in the mirror dressed up as the pilot.
Right.
I don't know if everybody else is a pilot here. I just assumed they were because I think he was talking with another pilot.
Okay, but
about
the point is they're professionals.
They might not all be pilots.
Okay, great.
But you're not going to see their face. I blurred out their faces,
So
too.
stop getting us the angry letters about whether they're all pilots.
I just want to get that straight. They might be pilots. They might not be pilots.
But either way, they should have some professional decorum. One of them's an authority figure, at least. Right? He's in a professional job.
I don't know. Anyway, I don't think I need to explain this too much. They're on a boat in, I think, Arizona, and one guy has a camcorder, and he bursts in on the other guy while he's in the bathroom.
Okay.
There we go.
And then we'll clear up whether they're pilots or not.
We can watch the whole video on an EP mode.
We could.
There we go.
How you feeling today?
Good. I had one drop in the hole about 2 to 3 minutes ago.
And what happened?
Well, he got in there, and I thought maybe I had another 4 to 5 minutes of useful.
Is that why you were running to the living room?
Right. I crowned early.
Are you proud of what you made?
I think we're going to be happy with what's going on.
How long before we can see the... Work with me. Breathe. Push.
Got a sense of
Think
humor.
happy
while jumping.
thoughts. Put yourself in that happy place. There you go. Work it. Work it.
Steve's covered. He's not actually going. They're doing a bit.
Okay. That's good.
I mean, I know the whole differences between men and women thing is sort of trite and gender fluid, but women would not do this.
George said he didn't like to see somebody else white.
Pat, he told me to do it because he thinks he's got something extra special
What's she
here.
doing? That's his wife. She came in once.
No, don't flush.
Don't flush.
Oh.
So that's
pretty.
Texture.
Nice.
It's full on turds right now.
And it's the morning. They're not drunk.
So why do you squeeze them off like that and make those tips like that?
I can. I just can.
That's pretty. Well, thank you, Joe.
Appreciate the help here.
Now go fly some planes. 'Cause we're all pilots.
Yeah, there it is.
Wow, I'm glad you used liberal use of the pixelation.
I know,
tool
and I
Premiere.
played around with the size of the pixels too. If it
Yeah.
were too small, you could still see the
Right.
outlines and everything.
Right, yeah.
Do you think it was still like? Do you think I should have played it? You think it's okay to play that?
I think that was fine because
Yeah.
it was more about the build up and the fact that his buddies in there
Yeah.
videotaping him taking a dump.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. I don't know if I'm glad you played it, but I think it was fine that you did.
I'll show you the actual full version because
Yeah.
The other thing that bothered me is that he's allowing people into the bathroom while he's
Yeah.
taking a dump, and like his
And
wife
sure,
came
you-
in, and you couldn't hear it
Yeah.
at the end, but his wife is brushing her
her
teeth
teeth?
while he's going number 2.
Ooh.
And he's finished, and he's showing off the
That's-
number 2, and the guy, his buddy's asking him questions about why he squeezes off the tips like that.
I hope they're not pilots. I'll say that.
I've only gone number 2 in front of one person before.
Yeah?
And that was a complete accident. It was down in New Orleans. It was in a bathroom that didn't have doors on it. And
you had no
and
choice?
it had no locks,
Yeah.
and it didn't have a door, and I had to, and somebody walked in, and this guy and I made direct eye contact with each other while I'm going number 2. And it didn't have any toilet paper either, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
And I found a cocktail napkin on the ground that I had to use as my toilet paper. But then the guy and I, he went to the urinal, but we locked eyes when he walked in, and I was like full on going number 2. And I was like, I was like, I'm so sorry. There's no lock on the door. There's no door. There's no door in the stall. And he's like, I'm sorry, I haven't seen anything.
Yeah,
But I forged a bond with this guy.
Right.
Like, because nobody outside
And
of my mom.
Did he keep videotaping, or did he stop when he saw you?
Outside of my mom, or like, you know, when I was a baby, or probably my dad, they probably seen me go number 2. But like outside of that, it's just that one guy in New Orleans, and he was probably drunk.
Yeah.
But like,
I mean,
that's
no
like
one's seen you actually go, but I'd like to show people some group texts that you've sent out, some pictures of various things you've done. I don't know that that's much different. I mean, you're not in the act at the time.
No. I'm not sitting there going. I do not want to be a part of that.
Okay, so there is a line somewhere.
I'm
That's
not into
interesting to
that.
know.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween.
I don't think I've ever gone in front of anybody, but I did stay at like a theme room that was like a cave. You know, you're in a cave room. And they decided, to stay thematic, they would have a fake leopard skin like curtain where the bathroom was.
Oh, okay.
So in the morning, there's no privacy, no
sound
buffering.
barrier. Yeah.
You just got a fake, like leopard fur, and it's like, okay, you can get rid of the theme for that one little detail. Just paint the door leopard print. All right,
But you never go number 2 in front of anybody?
No.
Okay.
No. Draw the line there. So this is something I'd never seen, but has kind of become something of legend.
Do you pee in front of girlfriends and
Yeah,
stuff?
I will.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
This is the 1976 Paul Lynde Halloween special. And do you know who Paul Lynde is?
No, I don't.
He's been parodied a lot, and
the name sounds familiar.
Cartoons have done voices of him. He was the center square in Hollywood Squares for almost 20 years, I think.
I don't think when I was watching.
He's a campy sort of. There's a lot of jokes about he's barely closeted, kind of like my wife and all that kind of stuff. And I think he's legitimately funny.
Is he kind of like a Jim J. Bullock?
Yeah,
kinda?
yeah, sort
Okay.
of. But he was like he was on every game show. He was on Bewitched, and just he's from Ohio, but then was on Broadway. He was in Bye Bye Birdie, played the father in that, and he was just on TV forever. And he hosted a series of variety specials, including this one from the year we were born, 1976. So, the guest stars on the special. Name a couple who you think would be in.
What year?
1976.
Let's see. Sylvester Stallone.
Nope. It's like variety show staple.
Oh, okay. Goldie Hawn.
Nope. That's a good guess from Laugh In.
Yeah.
Think of who's on the Carol Burnett show. Who's in?
Tim Allen.
Yeah.
Or
No.
Tim
Conway.
Tim Conway. Yeah. He was even in the Simpsons parody of '70s variety shows. And Florence Henderson.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the Captain and Tennille aren't, but everybody else from that era is. And it is the campiest thing I may have ever seen, and it's thoroughly entertaining.
Can I see the video?
Throughout. Yeah. Bruce Valanche wrote all the jokes, and you can tell.
Oh, okay.
But I became really endeared of Paul Lynde. I think he's a pretty funny comedic talent, despite the fact that this is filled with Sid and Marty Krofft things. So Witchy Pooh is in it, and Margaret Hamilton who played the Wicked Witch. Anyway, here's a little cut down of. This also included the first network TV appearance of Kiss, the band Kiss.
Oh, okay.
And this aired on
Were
this
they
night.
like unknown at the?
No,
at that
but
point?
they just had never been on network TV. They're a little too outrageous. But this aired on this night, on a night just like this. This aired on
October 29th?
Yep, on October 29th, 1976. This aired. So let's just kind of pay tribute to the Paul Lynde Halloween special.
Yeah.
It's the Paul Lynde Halloween special, starring Paul Lynde.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, I'm Paul Lynde. Well, somebody had to be.
That's a joke.
It laughed way too hard at that.
Trick or treat, trick or treat.
Well, it's just no wonder they burn your lawns. Kids with their silly sweat hogs and funky fawns.
There's some silly sweat hogs and funky fawns.
Alice Cooper. Keep your lizards and rats. Keep your vampire bats. What's the matter with kids today? I tell you, I'm hell with you little monsters. Who's responsible for this?
Donnie and Marie.
They're brother sister, right?
Yeah.
I always thought they were.
A lot of people did. There's no audience here
Come on,
either.
Margaret, I've always wanted to meet Kiss. Hi, fellas. Yeah, just what I've always wanted. 4 kisses on the first date.
Your friend sure has a weird sense of humor.
Does your mother know what you're doing? Margaret, you haven't introduced me to your friends.
Oh, forgive me. This is Ace, this is Jean, this is Peter, and this is Paul.
Oh, I love a good religious group. I can take one look at you four, and I can tell you how you got your name and how you got your act. You had a fight, and your mother's told you to kiss and make up. And your makeup is something else. How long does it take you to put it on?
We don't wear makeup.
Why don't you push the down button on your elevator shoes? In case I don't see you for a while, to all you little monsters out there, you have a happy Halloween. Now, excuse me, I'm going back to my group to trip the heavy fantastic.
Push it in, push it in, push it out.
I want to watch this whole thing.
Oh, it's phenomenal. This could be a
I
good
think it's
EP
genuinely
episode.
funny.
His sort of making fun of how bad his jokes are.
Yeah.
I like those double takes.
I feel like he's kind of the inventor of the.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You see
Ron Perlman.
Different Ron Perlman.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Billy Barty was in it from, well, you might know him from
There's
UHF.
more than one Ron Perlman?
Yes. He wasn't a writer on the Paul Lynde 1976 special. But anyway, I love this special. Maybe we'll do it as an EP episode or something, but it's really funny.
All right, Steve, roll it.
Oh, yeah. One more filth corner?
Yep, one more filth corner.
Should have it at the ready at all times.
What are people saying so far?
Mostly disgusted.
Yeah?
There were a lot of super duper pooper jokes, though.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Oh, I wanted to make a super joke.
Stale wine, urine, feces.
Yep. All right, so this is a classic. We've been showing this forever. We feature it in our After Dark show, which is our all-adult show.
Right.
It's all dirty and gross stuff. It's called Well, the show used to be called Wound Rounds Live. Now it's called something else, like
Wound Wire, I think.
Wound Wire.
Yeah.
And it's a show for wound doctors, hosted by wound doctors. And we only got one episode. Like, we got one episode. Yeah. No, and our buddy worked on it. We got it from a friend of a friend who is an editor on this. It's a medical informational show. And they try to spice up wound care.
I think that was the idea, is that wound care and wound doctors, it's like a serious thing, obviously, and so with our video series, let's try to have fun with it. That was the misguided premise.
I think what they did is they brought on a young editor, which is Wes, which is like, he used to be a friend of a friend, now he's just a regular friend. But they brought Wes on, and Wes is like, I'm going to make it kind of like, I don't know if he wanted to make it like Tim and Eric, or if he wanted to make it more like crazy, but I don't know if he had the ideas for these things or if it were the doctors who had the ideas. Anyway, it's a show full of wounds.
Yeah, and green screen.
And green screen. They shot everything in front of a green screen, and it's all serious. They're completely earnest and serious when they're making this show.
And
so,
is there the Halloween part in here, where they're dressed up for Halloween?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just play the highlights from the usual edit.
Welcome to Wound Rounds Live. I'm Dr. Jeffrey Niezgoda.
And I'm Sharon Baranowski.
Hello, Sharon.
Hi, Jeff.
This segment of Wound Rounds Live is a little playful. And around we go. We don't know which wound it's going to stop on, do we? But diabetic foot ulcer.
All right.
Donnie, you are a winner. Wound Rounds Live will be fast-paced with focused segments. The wound care workbench.
Yep, he's on a wound planet.
Well, hello there. Have you ever tried to see
Surprise!
a wound from the inside out?
They could use more sound effects here.
Come and join
some
us.
Squishing. Yeah.
Sharon, would you mind moving the plant? We'll have Santa put his leg up
See,
here.
we did holiday
Oh,
episodes
all
like
right,
we did.
absolutely.
My
Tights.
goodness, Santa, you have some swelling there.
Santa doesn't have any toes either.
Look at the swelling.
Now he's wearing
He
a
knows
shoe.
where
Wow.
Ready, around and around we go. We're
Here at
not
Halloween,
sure
they're
where
dressed
we're
up.
gonna end
I want to
up.
see this whole Halloween
A witch
episode.
and
Here
dragon.
we are. We're at Wound Infections. I'm very excited about that one.
She's very excited about that one.
Are you ready?
Let's get started.
The wound planet
I know.
is a thing that...
It's so ambitious.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yep. And the diabetic foot ulcer.
When
is,
that comes up, people get pumped.
Oh,
Diabetic
seriously.
foot ulcer.
People
He's
get
got that
so
little dance he
excited.
does.
Yeah.
It just gets me pumped.
Um,
Well, I think, the thing is their whole show is a filth corner.
Yeah.
Like, they just embraced
but
it
do
fully.
you have any idea how desensitized we are to,
Oh,
that,
yeah,
to that
I'm
show?
not-
Like, we watch that because
Yeah.
we've seen it probably over 500 times.
Yeah.
And, like, we feel nothing from that.
No. What about
Yeah.
you guys?
Steve?
We went to the studio.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
We went
You
with
were
that,
there.
so-
We went and we actually spun the Wheel of Wounds. It was still there as a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah, that's right. We got to go in there, spin the Wheel of Wounds. They're in this big green screen area. We went in there. We talked to Wes. He gave us the Santa footage.
We didn't get to meet the doctor or the nurse. But
No, I don't think he was ever in the office. I think Wes had the sweet gig where he was just like handed this wound footage, and they're like, make something entertaining out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dream job.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that wraps up the. I think that's it. All the filth we may have, we'll see. But we have more coming up, so let's
I think
wrap
that's
up.
it for filth for the day.
Let's wrap up
Well,
the show and tell,
unless I vomit.
and we'll get
from
to
the,
George and an exciting Wilford Brimley update.
Yep.
Can you play show and tell?
Out. Okay.
Back?
You are now.
Okay. All right. So last week, a couple weeks ago, I think we played the Wilford Brimley diabetes edit, right?
Yeah.
Do you have that handy?
I do have it, yeah.
Okay. Let's remind people what this is.
Well, George actually got this. You get it off eBay, George? Is that where you got it?
I sure did.
And it's a diabetes video, or diabetes as Wilford Brimley would call it. It's 15 minutes long. It's all about, well, you got diabetes, now what?
Yep.
And it's Wilford Brimley alongside an endocrinologist, which is a diabetes doctor. Wilford Brimley says diabetes right to his face. The endocrinologist says diabetes right to his face.
Yeah.
And you get a sense that there's like some passive aggression.
Oh, they're mano a mano.
going on. Yeah, but they're just like diabetes. Well, you'll see. Here's the edit I put together a few weeks ago.
Diabetes. Diabetes, 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 diabetes.
Thank you, Wilford. Diabetes, diabetes, diabetes.
Diabetes, 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 diabetes.
Diabetes, 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 diabetes.
Diabetes, diabetes, diabetes.
Diabetes.
Diabetes, 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 diabetes.
Diabetes, diabetes, diabetes.
Diabetes, diabetes.
Diabetes. Diabetes.
Diabetes, diabetes.
Diabetes, diabetes, diabetes.
So, you got diabetes.
Yeah, well, he gets the last word. And,
Yeah, exactly.
So somebody on Twitter, I think you posted that, and then somebody on Twitter was like, hey, Wilford Brimley's going to be in New Jersey at ChillerCon this weekend. I'd been to ChillerCon before. It's where you can go get celebrity autographs and then browse TV and movie memorabilia.
Yeah.
It's like
it always looks incredible. It's always like B stars are there, like B movie stars. Or...
They had a Revenge of the Nerds. They reunited almost everybody except for Anthony Edwards, and they're all in their own room called the Nerds Room. And I just went in there and I was like,
It's just heaven, isn't it?
Booger is there talking about piano with a young fan and
Talking about what?
About playing the piano.
Oh.
Like he's kind of an intellectual. You got Ogre there who said, "How you doing, brother?"
I feel like they're all probably theatrically trained, aren't they?
I think that was why the movie kind of was elevated above some of those other typical
like Computer Beach Party. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
Like, it was
because they
like-
had real actors, and then they sort of workshopped it. They had a terrible script, and they made it some. John Goodman, with he
yeah.
wasn't in the Nerds Room either. But anyway, I decided to go there on Saturday and meet Wilford Brimley, pay $60 to have him sign something.
Wow. Money well spent.
And get the answer as to what the proper pronunciation of diabetes was.
Okay.
So first of all, he signed the tape. It says to VCR
I still
party.
haven't seen it yet.
Wilford Brimley. He signed it to VCR party there. And
so cool. I want to see this.
So yeah, take a look. So every one of the stars has a handler. Most people were getting stuff signed for the thing. And he had a handler who was just kind of managing, like, she would write out what he needed to sign and take the money and all that stuff. Wilford's dressed in a cowboy hat, not saying much. He's an older gentleman at this point.
He's always been old. He's
I know,
always been 90
I
years
know.
old. In that, which is like 30 years old, he
Yeah.
looks like he's 90.
Yeah, but he's probably younger than we are now.
Cocoon,
you know?
I heard he was like 33.
Yeah. Tom Cruise is older now than Wilford Brimley was in Cocoon. So there's that stat. Anyway, but yeah, he's always played sort of an old codger, even when he was younger. And he's a great actor, Absence of Malice. I love his movies. But I wanted to get the diabetes answer, and so the original idea was to have him say, "Hello, Melinda," on video and all this stuff. I instantly saw that wasn't going to happen. But anyway, I was videotaping him as I was meeting him, and she says, "Oh, Wilford doesn't like videotaping." But I was like, I got to get something out of this. So I just kind of put it down by my waist and kept recording, thinking at least maybe I can get the audio.
Yeah.
And then I took the picture with Wilford Brimley. He doesn't look thrilled in it.
Yeah.
And afterwards,
You asked the question and everything.
Yeah, I asked the question,
yeah.
and then she said, "Okay, I just have to delete that video that you were taking." And I was like,
She saw it.
She saw it. So she deleted the video, and I was like, "Oh, wait a minute. On the iPhone, they end up in your recently deleted.
Yes.
You can rescue it."
Yes.
And I don't think Wilford would care about being videotaped. I just got the impression that was like a rule that she had.
That's a handler. No,
Yeah.
he'd be like his response was great.
Yeah, well, let's play the response. I have it loaded up there. You can see it. You can see Brimley on the still from it. All right, let's just play that.
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I found this old VHS. You remember that?
Oh yeah.
In the video, the doctor pronounces it diabetes, and you say diabetes. What's the right way to pronounce that?
My way.
That's what I said. I told my wife Melinda, I'm like, it's diabetes, it's not diabetes. So we got an answer.
There it
we
is.
got our answer. It's the way he said it. And when Brimley says that, it's like Dark Lord Blood growling at you. You just believe. You're just like, okay, you shut up, and that's how you say it. So from now on, whenever we use the word diabetes, I'm going to say diabetes.
Well, you heard it straight from the horse's mouth.
Exactly, straight from the Brimley's mouth.
Straight from the Brimley's
And yeah,
mouth.
I said I had a wife named Melinda who had diabetes, and that's.
Oh, did you say that she had diabetes?
Yeah, I said that's why I had the tape. So I
Oh.
was just trying to justify why I had a VHS tape just for him to sign. I was about to say, so Wilford, there's a thing called YouTube, and we do a show on it where we watch videotapes.
I missed that part.
Yeah.
That you said my wife Melinda has diabetes.
Yeah, and I was like,
did you say diabetes or diabetes?
I said diabetes, and I said I've always
Did you
said
say diabetes or
diabetes,
diabetes?
and I
Okay.
said I've always told her it was diabetes, and now I'll tell her that you were right, or that I was right. So.
Are you worried that you've cursed like your future wife to get diabetes now?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
If you're out there, Mrs. Wright, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to unleash Brimley's curse on you. So that's what we do. We pay $60 to go meet Wilford Brimley to get answers for you. So please, patreon.com/found footage festival.
Yep.
All right. What else we got, George?
Yeah, the DVD is up on.
Oh yeah, we got okay.
Well, wait. Before we get to George, let me just while you're loading that, let me talk about how George in the last week we played some pre-Halloween karaoke. I think we're doing Ghostbusters. We were all dancing along, and at the end of the episode, and Steve let it run long, and I'm gonna play this first.
Yeah.
And George decided to just go against a green screen and said, "Go nuts." Anybody who wants to do it. We had one person take us up on the challenge.
That episode was weird because the Eagles took
Yes,
down
they
that
took down-
episode.
right.
Yes. We got taken down last week on both Facebook and YouTube. We had to re-upload it with new music over it. Because apparently if you play an Eagles song, you're shut down. We played other people's music before.
And it's not
You
like we
don't
were
get
playing
shut
it to
down.
profit. We were talking over it and commenting directly on the song.
Exactly.
Which is fair use, but of course, the Eagles don't care about that.
No.
So
And they pull a lot of weight on YouTube and Facebook.
they do. So I wanted to play Joshua from Alabama, who does Huntsville Rewind, the Instagram account.
Yeah.
He took us up on the challenge to create a spooky background for George's mugging to the Ghostbusters song. So he put all spooky images and starts off with a barcode, which is kind of
I think it's a VIN number.
Oh, is it a VIN
It's a
number?
VIN number,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
a VIN number. It's all spooky stuff. Social Security cards, Blue's Clues.
Oh, Blue's Clues? Okay. What? I don't know who.
Jared,
Oh, boy.
spooky guy.
Oh, that's a good
Oh,
one.
the lightning effect.
That's great.
And then a zoom in. Oh, and the Rejuvenate, and then it explodes.
Oh.
So thank you, Joshua, for a
Wow.
introduction for George. But I have a feeling he's got his own introduction. Is that right?
Well,
yeah.
Yeah. My goal is to not have to be associated with one of the sandwich industry's most notorious pedophiles. But
Don't run for elected office.
one of them, not.
That
George,
still will
has
haunt
anybody
you.
told you with that costume? Has anybody told you that you look like an outrageous pooper? Has anybody told
exactly
you that?
one person,
One
Hard Miner.
Okay.
Oh.
Hard Miner has said so.
George, I wanted to tell you to make sure that your script isn't in the way of your campfire light.
Oh, I was making it look like it's crackling.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I see what
wow.
you're
It's
doing.
all
Okay,
intentional.
gotcha.
All right, so I'm going to play the video.
Oh, hold on a sec before you
Okay.
do.
Yeah?
I just want to give background because this is just a cut of the movie.
Got it.
So for the Halloween-themed episode, I had to bring in this copy of Mazes and Monsters, the 1982 Satanic Panic movie that was based on a 1979 incident in which a 16-year-old named James Dallas Egbert III disappeared in the tunnels below Michigan State University. He was a genius. He was troubled. He was lost he disappeared for a while. A private investigator found a Dungeons and Dragons manual and assumed there was a correlation. It made national news, and D&D was blamed for all sorts of horrors. Anyhow, they made this movie to show what happens when a bunch of friends get together and one of them loses touch with reality. So we can just watch this.
And as it turns out, the whole Satanism thing with D&D was total hogwash because the guy didn't disappear. He just went to his uncle's house in real life. But by that point, the story had blown up. I read about this in Gary Gygax's biography.
Oh, his
I
uncle
don't
was...
have very much going on, so I read Gary Gygax's biography. And yeah, but then didn't that make D&D get even more popular because of this, George?
Yes, but I believe his uncle was a 13th level cleric. So there is some D&D.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. But he didn't disappear in the tunnels.
That's correct.
He just went to his uncle lived in Florida. And
but then they're like, let's still make the movie.
Yeah, so they did all these scary...
Who cares? Let's still make the movie.
All right, so a young Tom Hanks.
Yes,
and
that's the big
some
surprise.
highlights.
I am the maze controller, the god of this universe I have created, the absolute authority. Only I know the perilous course which you are about to take.
I am Glacia the fighter.
I am Freelik, the frenetic of Glossamere.
I am Pardieu, a holy man.
I'd like to propose a new game. I propose we play mazes and monsters in a real setting.
So they go into
his first movie.
It's early, but they go into some caves nearby.
A monster! A monster!
This is pretty bosom buddies, I think.
It's got to be.
It's all right. It is all right now. I have slain the gore.
He's taking it too real. He's having hallucinations that it's real.
You can
The
tell that
most
he's
frightening
a better
monsters
actor
are the
than
ones that
everybody else.
exist in our minds.
He has a nightmare.
Come to the two towers.
Oh, we can't
Lost
hear the
audio.
minor bird.
Really?
Yeah, can't hear the minor bird or the party.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That's a shame.
Well,
So
they're having a cool Halloween party.
They're having the
though.
worst
Looks like-
Halloween party that's ever been screened.
Poor Pardieu. He can't even have fun because he thinks he's a real religious knight.
You think it's on your video, or do you think it's our thing? Should I jiggle some wires?
Don't jiggle wires.
Okay.
Is it through past the end?
It's just their detectives talking to his
Oh,
roommates
we're
now.
so screwed.
Yeah?
Oh, really?
Oh.
Guess who gets to eat the Batman cereal now?
Oh, yes. Pass it to
Will never happen. Will never happen.
Pass it to. You won't take an apology pill?
Not a chance.
It's
I'm
your,
not gonna.
it's your cereal.
I know.
It's your cereal.
That's the irony of it. This blows.
And there's kind of a William Zabka type character
What's
in
this
here.
guy? That guy's in what? Jaws?
I don't know. The
So
detective?
the big ending is that he runs away to New York City.
Yeah, we see him in the streets of New York right now. Some street thugs.
You can't hear it, but there's magnificent funk music playing in the background.
Oh, man.
Imagine some great funk. Anyhow, he's...
Can you hum it for us, George?
He's
and then he gets attacked.
He's seeing him as the dragon.
Right, he gets attacked by some street toughs. They get in a knife fight. He calls his friends in a moment of brief lucidity.
Yep.
And they rush to get him in the two towers. And where are the two towers?
Of course.
Oh,
the World Trade Center.
Yes. Yes. And this is one of the most horrifying things to ever happen at the World Trade Center.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Wow.
And
so that's where it is.
He's going to jump, but they...
I remember this whole movie ending in a kind of a hedge maze, like a labyrinth thing in somebody's house, too. Is that right?
No.
Oh. I thought it did.
It ends with them at a...
They're at like a country house somewhere.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
But no hedge maze. But the thing is, he still, even after attempting to get psychiatric therapy, still believes the game is going. So it's like
that's the danger.
The theme of the movie is Dungeons and Dragons at Halloween time.
You can't tell the difference between reality and the game.
That's what'll happen. There were reports too that if you threw the Dungeon Master's manual into the fire, that this actually happened. That it actually made a noise and screamed and things like that. There was like all sorts.
True.
I have two questions for you, George.
Yeah.
Number one, is the movie worth watching? Like
No.
even in a campy way.
No.
Like, is it fun to watch on any sort of level?
No. The thing, I saw this in first run, so I was 7 years old.
When you saw it in theaters?
No, I saw it. It was a TV movie. So it was on CBS, I think. I saw just the part of him stabbing the greaser. I had no idea what was going on. It scared the hell out of me.
Okay.
And so I tracked
I am
this
the maze
down.
controller.
I'm trying to
The god
fast
of this
forward now,
universe
but
I
it's
have
not
created.
working.
The absolute authority.
Just to see if that
Only
was like
I
if
know
we
the perilous
replayed
course
it,
which
if
I'm
it would
about
do
to
it, but
take.
it's not fast forwarding. So.
My second question is: have you ever taken a number 2 around anybody before?
No, you know what's funny?
Wait. Before you answer that, Nick, would you bet that George has or hasn't?
Has not.
Has not?
Has not.
And then I'm going to be asking Steve, too. Would you want to bet yes or no that Steve has or has not taken a number 2 in front of a person?
I feel like if you took a look at Steve, you'd be like, yeah, he'd be okay with it. But I think knowing Steve, I'm going to say no, he has not.
Okay, George, you first.
Okay, so I will tell you a story in which I was at...
Make it quick.
Okay.
Yep.
There was not enough audio clearance. I was staying at somebody's house. I decided to walk home in severe pain, and I passed out of pain. And then I knew I had to do some bodily function, so I decided to vomit in the street instead. So I
held you poo in. Okay, so you vomited.
It came out one end. Yeah, that's how it works. I think that's how the digestive system works.
You have to get something some way.
Yeah. It's either going to be poop or vomit.
Did I tell this on TV?
So, but the answer is no. So, Nick, you got that one right.
Okay,
we hit the ding button. All right.
All right, and Steve. Joe from episode 80.
Nick was wrong.
Oh, really? You have?
You have?
Yeah.
Fraternity, bro?
No, ex-girlfriend.
While French
Indian food hit me the wrong way. And
oh, no.
Yep. So she was in the bath, and I was just like, I can't.
She was in the bathtub.
Yep, and I was
you
like,
had to go
I'm
in.
sorry. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the relationship didn't last much longer after that.
Oh, that's good.
That's the one I remember.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, at least you didn't go in the tub.
Wait, I've known you for how long? You're just telling me
I
the
know,
story
I can't
now?
believe that's a top
I've known
10
you for a decade.
Steve Lawrence story.
This should be like a number. This should be like day one story that you're telling me.
That's the.
We have your number 1 story. This is a natural number 2 story for you, I think.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
yeah.
Hey, how do you think you know somebody?
Speaking of bodies, there is a super fan, regular viewer of VCR Party named Emily, who has been campaigning, trying to raise money for a VCR Party / Found Footage Festival tattoo.
I saw her email.
She's asking for ideas, so put them in the comments.
And also, she said that her boyfriend or husband, I can't remember which one, does not think she should do this.
I don't think she should either. I don't. I mean,
I think she should.
Yeah?
I think that's a great idea.
The idea was floated about to have Marty on a VHS tape. There's been, I don't know if there's been any other ideas, but...
So let's get this straight. The body horror guy wants her to get the tattoo.
I do want her to get the tattoo. I think she should.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, I have several dumb tattoos, and I wouldn't recommend it.
Really? Do you regret your dumb tattoos?
In a way, because I don't think about them, and then somebody asks about it, and I'm like, okay. All right, I guess I'll tell that story
again. Is that why
again.
you don't take your shirt off?
Exactly. Now you're getting to the bottom of it.
Is that it?
No, it's because you want me to.
Oh.
What do you think?
What if I didn't want you to take your shirt off? Do you
Then
think
I would do it all the
someday
time. I'd be shirtless right now. It wouldn't even be an issue. So
I'm
that's
peeing my pants for an episode. I'm peeing a diaper for an episode. I'm gonna do it.
all right. I don't think we have time to take a call, so let's
You don't
say
think so?
that. I don't think so. Yeah. Well, should we take one?
We'll take one call.
Okay.
Put up the Melinda hotline.
Yeah, you can call us at 515 Melinda. That's
I've got to turn it on too.
an
We haven't done
Iowa
it yet.
area code. Okay,
right.
don't call yet. All right.
No, they can call.
Okay, go ahead and call. And what
Tell
question?
us what you think she should get as a tattoo of all found footage of all VCR party stuff. If you don't have an idea for that, tell us a scary story. Tell us if you've ever taken a number two in front of somebody else.
Yeah.
And just keep it quick. Let's just keep these
Yeah,
stories
let's
quick
keep
because we
them
don't got a
moving.
lot of time. We're
Okay.
trying to reduce our time, reduce the show. Oh boy. Okay.
And we do have to go through. We get occasional messages when people rewatch them, so they should continue to do that. And we will do a
Wait, they should continue to do what? Call
and leave messages. They leave messages. We haven't gone through them. We're going to compile them.
and then we will compile. And we'll put
So if you're
together
watching this later, it doesn't always have to be live.
Right.
If you have a funny idea, it doesn't have to be live. If you have a funny idea for something, call it in, leave a message. We'll put it together into a package.
Can I put both numbers on, or is yours once again broken?
Mine is.
Mine's
Mine's
working.
being used to videotape George right now.
Mine's working now.
Okay, I don't know whose number is who, so I'm going to turn
His
them
is-
both on.
The O has a 0 in it. Mine doesn't.
Okay. Well, they both have zeros in them, so.
I don't think mine does.
561.
Yeah,
is
I got
mine.
it.
Okay.
So while we wait for a call, I have two choices for what to go out on. And I've got my favorite. So we always play videos we go out. I could play The Virtual Devil.
Hold on.
This
getting there.
is an hour of nonstop fiendish fun with a original soundtrack. This is The Virtual Devil. This is what
Okay.
you'd have on in the background of your Halloween party.
All right, we got
Or
a phone call from Kansas coming in.
go ahead. Last week we played part of Halloween karaoke. I have this queued up to Somebody's Watching Me, so we could all sing along with that. You guys vote.
Thank you for calling VCR Party Live. This is Joe. How may I direct your call? Hi.
Oh, first time, last time.
Yes.
First time, last time.
FTLT. Yes. How you doing? Who's this? What's your first name and where are you calling from?
My name's Candy. I'm from Omaha.
Okay. All right. So what do you want? So we have many options to talk about here. What tattoo should? What's her name again?
Emily.
Emily. Should Emily get?
And she's listening today. She's commenting.
I want to know how Katie's doing first. Talk about her name.
Who? Katie?
Yeah, Katie. How's Katie doing?
How's Katie doing? Who's Katie?
Who's Katie?
Earwax, man.
Oh.
Katie the Earwax.
I already forgot her name.
We forgot her name.
And I forgot that my own earwax is a she.
Right.
Also.
Yeah. Well, it's very feminine.
I gave birth to a baby girl named Katie.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's doing great. Do you want to hear? Well, she's underneath all the
Does
cobwebs.
she want to say
over
hello?
here. Yeah, but look at her. She's so. Yeah.
I really like the idea. Somebody had a comment about doing the earwax with Marty's face in the tattoo. That'd be good.
Wait, what?
Oh, it's
What is that?
earwax with Marty's face as a
Oh
tattoo.
yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's
so
good.
oh yeah, earwax with Marty's face is a tattoo. We could have somebody. Yeah. That'd be a good one. Yeah.
Or a super duper pooper tramp stamp would be nice.
Super duper pooper tramp stamp.
That'd be
Super
great. Emily,
duper
consider that.
Pooper.
That'd be great.
What if-
with an arrow maybe
But
down.
she says, well, here's what she says. She says that she's going to do whatever we choose.
Ooh. That's a lot of power, a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, she doesn't want to do that though.
No.
But I mean, but you know,
Maybe.
Then I get bunion surgery, right?
Oh yeah, she
Yeah.
could get bunion surgery on her feet, on her foot. That'd be good.
Yeah, with the original writing. That's a good idea
let's
too.
let somebody else weigh in.
Thanks.
Right, say hi to Omaha. We'll see you there on tour.
Wait, is he Omaha?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was gonna say, I own a secondhand shop here in Omaha.
Oh, really?
I would have to have you guys over. Yeah.
Oh, I want to go to it.
Yeah.
Do you have VHS there?
I do, but I have a lot more weird ones at my place. I'll have to
Oh,
have
sweet.
you over.
All right,
It
next time
sounds
we're
like
there.
a nice things paradise.
We'll book a show just for that. All right, good
That's-
tell you.
that's
That's
all,
all.
that's
That's it. All right.
Let's do one more.
Yeah. So somebody else called, but I missed it.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let's just. That's all. That's it.
What are the messages saying? For,
Gotta be
karaoke or Virtual Devil?
Rockwell. Somebody's watching me. Virtual Devil.
You know what? I'm gonna do Virtual Devil because we can always do karaoke another time. So I'm gonna also leave messages for tattoo ideas and we'll report back. All right. So this is the Virtual Devil to close out the second annual Halloween Spooktacular.
Okay. Oh wait, I need to do an apology.
Oh,
An
yeah,
apology,
quick. Let's
an
do a
apology
quick
pill.
apology.
A quick apology pill.
That'd be a good way to end it.
Before we start. Okay, hold on. Quick apology pill. What am I apologizing for again?
While you do that, I will do my imitation of you.
Okay, let's see that, Steve.
Okay.
Well, you can do it while you're.
Okay. What's my apology pill for? Do you guys even remember?
No, but you should have apologized.
Not a clue. I could go back to the comments.
8 feet.
Oh yeah,
8 feet. Yeah, that's
Thanks,
right.
George.
Even though I caught my own mistake and you guys didn't catch it at all, but whatever, that's fine.
Oh, I didn't even remember it.
Just so that you see.
Ooh, that's a small one.
I pulled it out.
All right.
Like this is the size.
Not a full bat.
All right, here we go.
Every time. It's not that bad.
It's terrible.
It's not.
I hate it.
Wow. It really gets. It must be how like some people can't do cilantro. You can't do 30-year-old Batman cereal. Oh, what a great ending, Steve. Do
No, I think I'll wait till next week because staying on Joe is better.
Okay.
No. Do your impression of me.
Steve.
We want to stay on this.
Well, go back and forth. Let's see it.
Split screen.
All right.
Yeah, split screen.
All right, do your impression quickly. This better be good.
It's not good at all.
Okay.
Guys, my phone's not working. No, I'm not going to do an apology corner. Nick, why don't you take your shirt off? Guys, I got a story. I went to the doctor last week. Have I told you about how I poop? I take 2 rolls of paper, put it on. It's very quick and it's very thick. George, can you find this person? Thank you.
Great.
That's my impression.
Great. Wow. Way to go out.
All right, that's all. That's it.
We'll be right back right after that. Grrr.
When we return, Dr. Selmer will complete the bunion surgery.
Yes, those are his pajamas he's wearing.
All right, I gotta go.
That's all. That's it.
Let me see that one.
We'll be right back right after that.